Doesn't matter. Just provide step.
Hi, Dawn here with Around the Root, and I am joined by Andrew today.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the best show in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. I'm Andrew from Grizzly Broadband, your one-stop shop for technology solutions. Just want to put in real quick, we've got a computer store on 2nd Street. Don't fight the traffic on Reserve. Keep your money local. And for the fastest internet in the valley, go to grizzlybb.com. And back over to Dawn.
Well, clearly Dominic is not here today and we miss him, but he covered for me last week. So I am very grateful for him last week. And
it's always great to come out. I remember the old radio show with like Steve Fullerton, and before you got this going, everybody was just sort of struggling, and they're like, how do we know what's going on in the valley? Like just the other day at the CrossFit gym, I was talking to JJ, and they're like, where's Santa? We got the twins and we want to get our Santa pictures. Where can we find Santa? And so I got furiously going on Instagram to look at everybody's stories to find out where Santa is. And then we finally figured it out at 9 at night. But you've got it all laid out here. The gang's all here. It's all happening at the zoo.
And it's a very busy week.
It is. This is, we're a tourist town. Some people think we make a lot of money off of our tourism, and we've got so many fabulous things for people to come and check out and enjoy.
Yeah. With that being said, we've got so much going on. It is pre-Christmas, the week before Christmas.
Yeah. So it's the 11th day of Christmas.
Yeah. We've got a whole lot going on. So first, I think we're going to pull up Whitney Whiteow. Whitney, she was having some technical difficulties. I hope we can. Are you there?
I think I found you again. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay, I can hear. I had to switch back to my phone again because my computer is being stupid.
Yeah, no, I saw you coming in. So thank you so much for joining us. And you're here to talk about the Glow We Call Home raffle, and that's a painting that you painted. Tell us a little bit about it and what it's for.
Okay, so there once upon a time was a time where you could go downtown and you could do all of your shopping for your entire family, your household, everything within like 1 or 2 blocks. And so the goal is to try and get back to that. Like while online shopping is amazing and I do it all the time, I would really like to wean off of that so that I get to support the people that I actually know, and I actually know it makes a difference in their own lives. Like when people shop with me, it actually makes a real difference in mine and my family's lives. And so I'm just trying to push everybody back downtown, get to know the people you're buying stuff from. And so the Glow We Call Home is an oil painting. It's in 9x12. It's retailed at $2,000. And it's of old historic Hamilton in 1943. And I do a bunch of research for each of the paintings, I wish I had it here. It's actually at Bowder Home right now. So if you want to see the original, it's at Bowder Home. But so it's got
great plug for Bowder Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go to Bowder Home, and see this beautiful painting and pick up a bunch of awesome stuff. So I've chose the Montana Cafe to kind of highlight because that was the first year a neon sign came to Hamilton. And then across the way you have the Bauer building, which is got Grano and Mike Sells right now. And that got put in 1936 because before that, it was the Valley Mercantile, and it was Marcus Daly's kind of main shop for, everything for his business. And it burned down in like 1917, and then they rebuilt it the exact same way. And then it burned down again in 1936. And so they put the Bauer building there instead, and they reinforced it with 5 different firewalls. So it's still standing today, luckily. But yeah, so you get a little taste of Hamilton and kind of brings you back into the nostalgia of, the simpler times. So I've teamed up with the Hamilton Downtown Association to raffle off this painting. You could win it by purchasing a $20 ticket. The raffle actually ends December 20th, and I've got roughly 85 sold tickets, and the goal is to get to 100. And the money goes directly to the Downtown Association, which props up small downtown businesses. It keeps the historic vibrancy alive. It puts on the Christmas events and the Halloween events and all that kind of stuff. And so it's just it's an invitation to go back downtown and explore.
It's amazing that you've done this painting. And so, like, you know, I went to comic book college. One of the big things that we would always do is get our reference. So where did you find the reference for the neon sign? And did you go to the museum? How did you come about?
Yeah. So I actually went to the museum because I had the idea to do this, to do a painting for downtown. And I was like, where do you start? And so I went to the museum and I went to the archives and looked through a buttload of pictures to start, but then the neon sign is in the museum, so I got to see it there. And then just cross-referencing a ton of different photographs. So I used like 5 or 6 different photographs from different angles to make sure I got all the buildings right, to make sure I've got, you know, the placement and the time period right, because it's super, super important for me to get the exact year right. You know, I geek out, I'm a nerd about it. So yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of letters if you get like one detail off, you know.
From those people,
just very particular from the Historical Society.
Awesome.
Yes, exactly.
Where do they go to get the tickets again?
They can go to my website, weidofineart.com. And that's WEIDOW. And then you can also go to the HDA's website. I believe they'll have a link there. You can find me on Instagram. I got a link there. And that's at weido.fine.art. Facebook, again, follow the Hamilton Downtown Association. You'll see me pop up and doing crazy videos and stuff to try to promote the painting.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. And again, December 20th. So if you want your tickets to win that, I have seen the photo or the painting myself, and it's absolutely stunning. Get your tickets before December 20th. And thank you so much, Whitney, for joining us today. And hopefully you'll be on again in the future for another painting.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. So next we have Rabbi Vogel. And he will be talking about his giant menorah lighting. Where'd Rabbi? Hi.
There he is.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Last week we kind of like, it was a big snafu and we messed up a little bit too. So we had the wrong date on our calendar. So Rabbi, can you clarify for our viewers what's happening with you guys and where and anything they need to know?
Of course. Well, Jews around the world are celebrating Hanukkah this week. Tomorrow night, we're going to be coming from Missoula to Hamilton, to the Ravalli County Fairgrounds to celebrate the 4th night of Hanukkah. We're going to be serving the traditional Hanukkah delicacies, the latkes, the potato pancakes, the donuts, the jelly donuts that are popular in Israel. And we'd like to invite everybody to come join us. We'll also be lighting a 6-foot menorah, which by standard size is pretty big. Typically, menorahs are lit at home on a table. We have here in front of the center a 12-foot menorah. So if you want to see a really big menorah, you're welcome to come to Missoula. But we'll have a 6-footer at the fairgrounds tomorrow night. And again, just to invite everyone in the Bitterroot to come join us. This year, especially after the Bondi Beach massacre, it's extremely important that we step up and we hold these celebrations without any hesitation. We will have as much security as we had here Sunday night in Missoula, and that's saying a lot. So we urge you all to join us.
Our hearts you into the Jewish community. It's a horrible thing, but you know, this time of the year, it's so great that we can reach out and bring people together rather than divide people, because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all just people just trying to do our thing.
Yes. And every year at the lighting, we do have a beautiful representation from all parts of the community in Ravalli County, and it's really beautiful. If I could just take a minute and a half to share the story in very short with your viewers, because they might not all be familiar. So Alexander the Great conquered Judea back in 332 BCE. Things were all right until a new king rose up and began enforcing intolerable laws, a campaign of persecution. The laws were social, economic. He also banned Jewish practice as a way to force Hellenistic culture down their throats. A band of brothers from the Hasmonean family rose up brought together a very kind of a ragtag army or a militia of sorts to fight back. And against all odds and with many miracles from God, many battles later, they were victorious. They liberated Jerusalem as part of their retaking the land, liberated the Temple Mount, and as part of reinstating the service for the Holy Temple, to light the candelabra called the menorah. That was part of the daily service. There was only enough oil for one day, and it would take 8 days to make new oil. They were determined to put it into use right away. They waited long enough. They lit the menorah with that little bit of oil, and God rewarded their sacrifice and determination with another miracle, and it lit for 8 days straight. This is why we celebrate every year, including that food fried in oil. And some people say that the real miracle of Hanukkah is that the Jewish people are still around after eating that food every year for 2,500 years. So.
Yeah, and to that message of unity, it's so funny that the first thing people figure out as soon as they can make bread is that they can deep fry it in oil and then stuff it with jelly donuts. I mean, there's nothing more universal than that.
Yeah, you gotta really hit the gym after Hanukkah, I have to tell you.
You're right, exactly.
But the bottom line is that today, Hanukkah and the menorah in particular, it has become a universal symbolism of freedom and hope. Even in the darkest hour, they lit the menorah amidst the chaos and the turmoil. And that's why I say again that we don't hesitate around the world, wherever we are, to celebrate Hanukkah, to have parties in the open, obviously with the proper security, because that light and the representation, that symbolism is important now more than ever.
You know, it's tough times out there, but it's great that we can have such representations of hope to show us that there's going to be a brighter future tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah. And your platform, spreading the good message, is part of that. So thank you very much.
Yeah, we're very excited to have you on. I mean, I think it's amazing what you guys do. And I love that you're doing one in Missoula as well, and then one down here, correct?
Sure. You have to spread the light everywhere you can.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Rabbi. And then I think next we have a classic Celtic Christmas. We're having some issues, so we're going to see if she can hear us. Can you hear us? They can't hear us.
Check 1, 2. So we're probably going to have Jody type in the comments some of our questions. But Fusion Dance instructor, and so this is part of the technical difficulties that we always have. But hopefully we get them fewer and fewer between. So
awesome. So right now, and just so you know, I have used this platform.
So we are Ellie and Leanne from Fusion Dance, and we're excited to bring a show to the community that incorporates a whole bunch of dance styles. We're going to have ballet, jazz, and Highland dancing, just a mix of everything to help celebrate Christmas and bring some Christmas cheer to the community. It'll be super fun, and we'll be at the Stevensville Playhouse this Saturday.
Awesome. I'm sorry we can't hear you. I want you to know, though, I've used this platform in the past, and usually our viewers like to see us struggle. It might be.
We do have limited tickets left. I think we're down to like 18. So definitely give a call if you plan on coming. Thank you for having us.
Awesome.
What kind of songs can we expect you to dance to? And what sort of style do you dance in?
Celtic.
Oh, Celtic. Yeah.
Celtic.
They're
the Celtic.
I'm the personality. I'm not the brains. She's the brains. Okay.
Let's see if she can get that.
People can also stop by Bitterroot Warrior Arts, 211 Main Street. And I'll be there today and Thursday from about 11 to 2:30, or they can call 406-239-6833.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm sorry we had some technical difficulties, but it's really interesting to see how we can work around that. And I appreciate you coming, and hopefully you'll hear this video later and be able to hear what we said. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Next, we have Mara from the Chapter 1 bookstore, and I think everybody knows Mara. Hi, Mara. Thanks for joining us. You can hear us, right?
Good morning. Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Hi.
I'm joined today by my associate, Ruby. who did not want to be left out of all of the fun.
Okay, so Ruby, what's your favorite book?
What's your favorite book? Do you have a book that you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really gotten into the Christmas books this year.
Okay.
Kind of created a monster when it comes to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Ah, yes.
We've heard that one a lot.
Yeah.
But we're
I
excited.
Read the book.
Oh,
The reindeer book. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great one. And we're here because you've got some stuff going on at the bookstore. So I've seen you
We
guys
do.
Yes.
Coming right up to the end of the year, we've got one more author event, which is tomorrow night. We've got Todd Goddard coming to talk about his book, Devouring Time, which is Jim Harrison, A Writer's Life. So it's a biography on Jim Harrison. And we're lucky enough to have another Missoula author, Chris Latreille, in conversation with Todd. And for some reason, that just is like the special sauce, is to have two authors talking together. It's much more interesting than if we were to try to talk to them. I don't know. There's something so special about these conversations because you end up hearing both personalities. They bring questions out of each other that we wouldn't necessarily think of. And so we're really excited about that. We think it would make a great gift for people. If you're still looking for someone on your list, Montana lovers, Jim Harrison lovers, people who love anything about authors, it's going to make a great signed gift.
Awesome.
It's always great we can have two giants in their field talking to each other because they bring so much richness and context to the conversations. Like you said, things that wouldn't, like they can bring.
Exactly. What you and Ruby just said, spot on. Thank you for that. I also just want to let you know, hey, if you are done, I'm going to put you down. It's our turn, so we got to be quiet and you got to watch. Look, there we are. So you got to be quiet. Everyone can see you. I also never have my knitting far away from me. All crafters know that this is the time of year where we are the busiest. We are selling yarn and crochet and knitting notions and some felting notions right now at the bookstore. We miss our yarn center terribly. And so we decided if no one else could necessarily pull it together, we could at least offer something. So we do have a small selection. And we have a knitting group. You could bring crochet, you could bring embroidery, whatever you want. Meets Thursdays, 5 to 7. And this week will be our last meeting until the next year. So you can come on down, bring whatever you want, come hang out with some other crafty people, mostly women, to be honest.
Don't they have a fun group name?
And it's a fun group. We had a good time. So that's the other thing that we've got going on. And then we'll be open Christmas Eve, 9 to 3. I think that's our special hours. So until 7 this Friday.
So, and you can go, for those of you who don't know, the chapter
It's
would
my turn.
Okay.
to Main Street.
It's my turn.
Mara
My turn. It's my turn to color with.
talk. It's either her time to talk or her time to get a story read to her.
Always her turn.
Kiss
All
come
right.
first.
With
Yeah.
that, I guess we'll say goodbye so you can read her a story.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much, Mara, for joining us. Next, we have Tyler Monaco with Stockman Bank. Tyler, thank you for joining us.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, how we doing? Thanks for having me this morning.
So it's interesting that we have a bank on here. We've never had a bank come on here before, but I'm really glad that you guys do because you guys have the perfect kind of event going on for right now, and it's a fundraiser. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I will, and thank you again for having us. So yes, in the hopes of filling a couple different needs in the community, we're offering free holiday gift wrapping. Again, that's not just to Stockman Bank friends and family, but also anybody in the community. They could bring in gifts. We have supplied gift wrapping paper, but you can also bring in your own, and we will wrap your gifts in hopes of incentivizing folks to bring in some food for local food pantries. So gifts wrapping for food for local food pantries to help out the community.
Now, is that just at one location or is it at both?
No, again, that is at both locations. So yes, 318 Main Street here in Stevensville. So please bring in gifts anytime from 9 to 5. Monday through Friday. We'll be wrapping up until December 31st. And then also we're on 2nd Street in Hamilton, same hours, 9 to 5. That's 170 South 2nd Street.
Did you say December 31st? Did I have that date wrong on that ticker?
No, I said December 23rd. Your ticker is accurate. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tyler. Is there anything else you want to share? Anything you guys got going on that you'd like?
Just please spread the word. We'd love to meet all of our neighbors as we're still new to the valley. So come in, visit us, and again, love to support the local food pantries. So appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, and you guys have that new location in Hamilton on 2nd Street, but are you going to be there forever, or are you?
No, will be a temporary location for the next 2 or 3 years. So, small town. We know that the word's out, but yes, we will eventually be on the corner of Pine and 1st Street. So, looking forward to a bigger footprint in the valley. So,
I know a lot of people are going to be grateful because like everything gets so busy. You have to do work. You have to prep for Christmas. When are you going to find time to wrap the presents? So it's great that you could provide this for the community.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been well received, and I hope to really build a little more momentum as we get closer to the holiday here.
Yeah, it's great. I appreciate what you guys are doing for us.
All right. Thanks again.
Thanks for joining us.
See ya.
Yeah. Have a good day.
You too. So next we have everybody's favorite artist, Barbara Liss, and she is coming up to talk to us about a poetry contest. And it's not ending this week, but on January 1st. So Barbara, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So at Explore the Arts, we like to support all of the arts. And so the month of February is going to be our love of the written word. And so we're asking poets to submit a 60-word or less poem, and we will artfully display it in the gallery the month of February. And actually that show runs from February 9th to March 6th. And then of course Culture Crawl is on February 14th, and we invite the artists to come to the gallery, and you can meet the I did say artists in there because there will be a surprise in there as well. But the writers here, so you can meet with the writers as well as some artists. And it is a contest, so it's $200 for the best submission. And then we're also going to have a People's Choice Award for an additional $100. And April is National Poetry Month. And last year we did Poetry in the Window, and we asked businesses around town if they would host a poem in the window for the month of April. So some of those poems may show up around town for National Poetry Month as well. So February is our salute to writers. So there's no procrastinating, because they need to be submitted by January 1st, because that will give us time to do the presentation of the poems. So January 1st, and email it to art@explorethearts.art. So there's enough art in there to remember that email address. So please.
Is Dominic allowed to compete in this? I mean, he's not even here.
Yes, of course. All writers are. Well, I keep saying artists because we do have artists that are writers as well. And so, but yes, but I don't want any writers to feel like they have to be artistic. So in the visual sense, we're just asking writers to submit their poetry. And yes, everyone is welcome to submit. And actually they can submit more than one. We'll be selecting what poems will be presented in the gallery show, but they are welcome to submit more than one poem. So
now, is this the first year that you've done this?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. love that. Well, I can't wait to read the poems that come in.
Well, I'm looking forward. So everything from a haiku to a sonnet, like
Yes, yes, yes. Haikus are certainly welcome by all means. And
I can knock out a bunch of those. I'm going to stuff the ballot box. You know,
please do.
Give me mine.
Okay.
You know, January 1st is not that far away, and I know you writers can just sit down and have something written and you know what? Tell me, Dominic. I mean,
that's what Talk to Text is for. Yeah.
Yes.
So it sounds like Andrew's gonna try to like fight with Dominic.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna beat him.
I didn't know you were a poet. Wow.
Well, you know, I like to read, I like to write, and I like the sound of my own voice. So, you know, writing's like that without audio. So there you go.
Okay. I know you're an artist, a visual artist as well. So we might have to talk about this.
If you want to tell stories, sometimes you have to write a script. So I had to learn a lot of that, and then of course writing copy. But that's not quite as pretty as poetry.
Awesome. So, Barbara, we're going to ask you now, will you come back to read the winning poem on the show once you guys judge it? And
oh, I'd love to. Yes, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I can't wait to have you back on the show so we can hear that poem.
Anytime. Lots to talk about. There's always things happening here.
Yes, there are. So yeah, keep connected with us because we'd love to have you back as much as possible on the show.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Kelsey from Sapphire Early Learning Center. Welcome, Kelsey. You guys have something exciting going on that you're drawing for too.
Yes. Thank you for having me, first of all. A couple corrections, and I just happened to make sure that this was correct. It's 3 months free childcare that we are offering. The drawing will happen December 31st. And then we can kind of play around with schedules and see when those 3 months would work for that family, as well as our numbers here at the center. But yeah, a little bit about us. We're located right down the street from the school in Stevensville. We're licensed for 72 kiddos and currently have openings in all of our classrooms. And the way our classrooms kind of work is we're all separated by ages. We have a big enough center here. We are connected to the Methodist Church. And so they built this center with the hopes of having separate classrooms for separate ages, as that is developmentally appropriate and really needed for 1-year-olds to be separated from 5-year-olds. And we have an infant room, we have a 1-year-old room, 2s, and then we have a preschool program right now, which is our 3 to 5-year-olds. And they're kind of grouped together, and they get to use the scissors and the glue sticks and the bottle glues, whereas our 2s and our 1-year-olds are very well assisted in those projects. A couple other things that I think are worth mentioning. We provide diapers, wipes, and formula, which is huge. A lot of centers around here and group homes do not provide those things. So it's really helpful to not have to remember to pack the diapers. In addition, we are part of the food program. And so we provide breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack for all of our kiddos as well.
Yes. And where are you guys? What town are you located in?
We're in Stevensville. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in Stevensville. We're right down the street from the school, right off of 3rd. But yeah, we also have a drop-in daycare as well. So when school is out for Christmas, if you have nowhere to send your kiddos, maybe you didn't finish your Christmas shopping, call us. We'll get that paperwork in for you. You can drop them off for a day. You can drop them off for the week, which is kind of nifty. A lot of daycares around here don't have that drop-in service either.
So with the cost of everything going up, and I know that childcare has just been a struggle for a lot of families in the Valley, it's amazing that you're providing this, like, and not to put a dollar amount on it, it's kind of crass, but like how much is the dollar amount? You know, like what kind of a savings would this mean to a family?
Astronomical is the dollar amount. I have 2 kiddos myself, and it's wild, and I'm blessed to be here. I taught middle school for 8 years. Again, an area where I don't make a whole lot of money. So I know that daycare is extremely expensive, families would probably save around $3,000 for 3 months of childcare for one kid. Yeah. And you're right. It's crazy.
You know, and it's great that you provide meals because, you know, kids just don't do as well when they're trying to do math on a hungry stomach first thing in the morning. So thank you for
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are correct.
Awesome. Well, maybe you guys can pop back on too and let us and announce the winner on the show after you guys draw it, if you wouldn't mind. Love that. So we'd love to have you back as well.
I did just want to add that you can also enter through our Facebook page as well. Find us on Facebook, Sapphire Early Learning Center, and then all you have to do is message us your name, phone number, and the age of your kiddo, and you are automatically entered.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And next we have Gina with the Holiday Blitz Craft Fair. Thank you, Gina, for joining us.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad I could actually show up this time.
Last year, when I got that gift that looked like a commode, my sister was so unhappy to get it, but I was so happy to give it to her.
That was the best gag gift ever.
To get that back, like you don't unwrap it, you just keeps going back and forth. Yeah. You know, it was so funny, and you had the best Santa.
And I heard Santa's going to be there this year, right?
Yes, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there all day to take pictures with the kids or your pets.
Oh,
and it's free.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's an amazing value. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, this is at the fairgrounds. This is our 6th annual holiday blitz. It's like literally last minute Christmas shopping. It's everything you could think of Christmas under one roof.
How many vendors do you got going on there? Last year when I was there, it was packed. Like you had like 3D printers, you had like snacks, you had food, you had like, it was like so many things. Like,
it's
what do you
amazing
got for us?
So this year we have 80 plus vendors.
Okay.
We have candles, baked goods. We have Bath and Body. We have all kinds of different jewelry vendors. We have woodworking. We have metal art. We have all kinds of different baked goods. We have jerky. We have anything and everything you pretty much could think of. We have it. And Christmas cookies for Santa if you don't want to bake.
Okay.
So if you're like, and you haven't a clue and you don't know what to do and you've gone to all the stores on Main Street, check out Gina's Sip and Shop over there at the Treasure Chest events. Like there was something for
amazing.
Everyone. Yeah. Like
it's amazing.
You get something for your nephews. You get something for, you know, Pop, who's got everything. You don't know what to get them. You can get them a gag gift. It was profound.
There's a handmade dish towels that are embroidered with like Christmas scenes if you don't know what to get your in-laws, or funny things. If somebody collects chicken stuff, there's people that are knitting chickens and have different chicken stuff there. It's literally everything. And so we also have somebody there that'll be doing face painting. So if you're bringing your kids and you want to stall with the kids, so, you know, send them over, get in line, get their face painted while you go get some, you know, buy their gifts. Best part of the whole deal is the Bitterroot Humane Society will be down there, or the Humane Association, sorry, they'll be down there doing a gift wrapping fundraiser. So you can have it all. You can buy your gift and get it wrapped and then head on over to the Silver Coin who's there. They can go, you can get a drink while you're there, while everything's done. It's like the one and done deal, especially for men.
Yeah.
Like perfect day. Perfect day. And so is the Humane Association going to have dogs down there? Can you like maybe get a puppy for the family?
They might. I don't know. They never said if they were bringing some, just because we will have Santa paws for pictures. So I'm not sure if they'll have puppies or not. But I know that there will be a sign up about the puppies that were found at Donaldson's last week. So, because, you know, they are still collecting donations and toys. They need toys for puppies. So, yeah, it's going to be a great event. And we have the paddy wagon there for food truck. So, like, it's a one and done, like everything you could think of.
That's awesome. And like, I love that you said wrapping, because now we've got 2 places you can get wrapping done. And speaking of that, we have like Santa's there, and then we have a couple more Santa sightings.
So many Santa. Santa is like burning down the house, going to all these places.
Yeah.
And you got to see him at every single one of these places. I don't know how he does. He's got a full schedule.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gina, for joining us, and everybody stop on by this weekend at the fairgrounds for your last Blitz Craft Fair.
Oh,
Holiday
yeah.
Blitz Craft
Oh,
Fair.
yeah.
Last
So
chance
get
to
out your wallets. Go to the ATM. Get cash. You know, bring your ATM. Do the thing.
Awesome. With that, we're gonna go to another Santa sighting. This one is gonna be at Bitterroot Sheds, and Virginia is here to talk to us.
Yes,
about it.
Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, and where's he at?
Here, hang on. You're muted. Let me see. Okay, you have to unmute yourself. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Santa will be with Mrs. Claus here at Bitterroot Sheds, and our new location is 1004 Eastside Highway in Corvallis. You'll see us. There's a bunch of decorations out by our big sign, and we have decorations coming in. Here's our prop too. It's pretty great. We'll do crafts. We'll have cookies, cocoa, and it's completely free. You'll get a printed photo with Santa, and we will also have the Big Creek coffee roasters there with coffee. And yeah, this is our 2nd year doing it here and our 4th year doing it for the company, and we are excited to see everyone come out.
Awesome. And so the printed photos, do they get that there, or will they have to pick them up later?
Yep.
Okay.
You'll get it printed right after you get your photo taken, and then you'll go do crafts and have some cookies and cocoa and coffee if you like it as well. And that is on Saturday, December 20th from noon to 3.
Awesome. And then you guys have a bunch of beautiful sheds there too. So while people are there, can they come and like? I know that you have that little tiny home.
We do have a tiny home, yes, and that will
Really call it tiny. Like, that was huge. Like I've lived in apartments that were smaller than that, and I like paid a lot for it. I mean, it was great. You had barn doors in it. You had like everything that you could possibly need. You know, it looks like a finished home to me.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Will they be able to tour that while they're there?
Okay, we can have that open. And
awesome. Well, thank you, Virginia, so much.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody, hop on over this weekend to see Santa. Another Santa sighting.
So many Santas. You cannot find Santa. There's so much Santa here.
Do you know of any more Santa sightings?
Oh, I know that they had one last week. I found out at like the end of the day looking at Instagram where Santa was. But now you don't have to worry about that. You know where he is ahead of time. Yeah. You can head him off at the pass.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Andrew, for filling in today and for joining me. It's always fun to
Thanks,
have
Jody.
you. And thank you guys. Thank all of our guest hosts today for showing up. I hope that everybody was able to find their events that they want to go to this weekend, the weekend before Christmas. Lots to do this weekend. And just so you viewers know that while you're watching us live, you can comment to us in the comment section. And if you have any questions, we can ask our guest hosts those questions for you if you pop them in that comment.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then if you have an event going on around the valley, reach out to me, Dominic, or even Andrew knows how to get to us.
I'm here.
So yeah. And then after you're done with all of this stuff this weekend, again, stop on by Grizzly
Braunbad, and your one-stop shop for technology solutions. Don't fight the traffic on Reserve. Go over and see Smiling Ed. You'll be happy that you did. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Welcome all. Season's greetings.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. We'll see you on the 23rd at 9 a.m. again. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me. Have a great day.